Again, I'll be meeting here on Instagram Live Jennifer Glacken from Shaklee, who's gonna educate us a little bit more about the protein shakes that Shaklee has to offer, and so I think that would be just an interesting and educational little segment for all of you, and just to know more about protein shakes that's out there that Shaklee has to offer, and I'm actually curious myself to know more about it as well. So just give me a minute or so until she joins us here, and hopefully everything will go smooth, right? Alrighty. Hello, everybody. Hope everybody's doing well, staying healthy. That's key these days, right? Taking care of yourselves, and just we're all surviving the same way, right? Alrighty. So actually, meanwhile, while she's still connecting to Instagram, I'll tell that myself. I'm a big user of those protein shakes. I think they're great. They taste wonderful. They're so natural, and so I'm definitely very happy to learn even more about it as well. So let's just wait for Jennifer. Very good. Alrighty. My favorite, actually, out of all of them is cafe latte, which I think is a spectacular flavor since I'm such a big coffee drinker. So that's definitely my number one flavor. But then you have also like strawberry, you have all these different flavors to choose from. So it's really kind of fun. And it's a good way sometimes to start your day or just have it in the middle of the day, whichever way you want to go. Very good. All right, so we'll just wait a few more seconds. Again, you can always text those questions. I'm having my camera on a horizontal. So I might have to do this. So don't be surprised why I'm doing this, because I shoot all my videos in horizontal. But again, you can ask all the questions when she joins us. Alrighty. All right. Hopefully she's connecting soon here. This Instagram thing is a whole new world here.
Hi there.
Oh, there she is. Here you go.
So all right, sideways
so
also.
now it wasn't the same. I know. I was trying to it's funny. It's like the first time I'm actually doing double screen. How are you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. How are you today?
I'm very well too. So I was just telling whoever joined us, they can always ask any question they want. And also, I already informed that we'll be talking about the protein shakes, Shaklee protein shakes today. And just kind of digging in deeper, because I'm definitely willing to learn more myself. I think there's always to learn more about things. All right, so Jennifer, it's all yours now.
I sure will take it over. You know something? I have been drinking the Shaklee shakes for 26 years now, and I can't tell you the difference in my health. When I started, I wasn't drinking protein shakes, and when I started taking the Shaklee shakes, it gave me more energy. Just felt better overall. And the Shaklee Life Shake specifically is a complete meal replacement. And so you're getting an entire meal in your shake. And it's a healthy, complete meal. So that's really important to know, because most of us don't eat a healthy, complete meal when we sit down for a meal. We eat for taste. And so we pile up our plate with things that we enjoy, but it doesn't always mean that it's complete. And this is a complete meal. It's also non-genetically modified, and we've got a couple of different protein choices. We have a soy protein, which is what I prefer to use. We also have just a plant protein. Now, soy is a plant protein, but just to distinguish between the soy and the non-soy, we call it soy and plant. And the plant protein has chia seeds and pumpkin seeds and pea protein. That's how you get all of the amino acids. Now, that's a really important thing, too. I just brought up amino acids, and amino acids are the building blocks of your cells, and you need to get a certain amount of amino acids from your food. And so people who are vegetarian or vegan, they have a difficult time sometimes getting all of the amino acids. They have to food combine. And so our protein shakes are complete. They've got all of the amino acids in there. So a really good, complete protein. So you're getting everything that you need to build all those healthy cells in the body.
Right.
You can mix it with a whole bunch of different things. You can do water, you can do milk alternatives. I happen to drink mine in water. I'm on a kick right now where I'm doing pineapple, Shaklee's Greens Booster, the vanilla, and a little bit of coconut. It's really, really yummy.
Oh, that sounds delicious. I mix my own as well. I have usually the shake that maybe I have like a frozen berries. I have like turmeric, or just you can always add this like little something extra. And that's where you can kind of discover new flavors as well, right? And it's Yeah, so that's it's amazing. It's a great way to substitute a meal and just go or after workout, before workout. It does something really fills you up, but also fills you up with the good nutrients, right? So maybe
really
now
does.
we can talk more about what comes into that and how, let's say, they're different from all these other shakes out there in the market.
Yep. Well, one of the biggest differences is the fact that ours is clean and pure. Shaklee has a zero tolerance for contamination. And there are high levels of lead in most of the different protein powders out there in the marketplace, which is not good. Even things like Whole Foods has high levels of lead in some of their products. The GNCs have protein powders with high levels of lead. And so you don't want extra lead with your protein. So Shaklee's is clean and pure. I also mentioned before that it's a complete meal. So it has all of the components of a healthy meal. It's got your fats, it's got your carbs, it's got fiber, it's got protein, and it's got 20 grams of protein, which is actually a lot of protein for a complete meal when you think about that.
And it doesn't have that much sugar even. Like, as I'm always watching, you always just, I guess, sugar is kind of a little bit of my enemy, I think, in a sense. And so we always, that's kind of nice to see. Like, some of those things could be loaded with sugars too, like those,
Well, they can be, right? Either they're loaded with sugars or they're loaded with artificial flavors and artificial sweeteners. And if they're loaded with artificial sweeteners, that's not something you want to put in your body either. And so Shaklee's product is 100% natural, so you don't have to worry about anything artificial in there. But you're also getting a very low level of sugars. So you're right about that. But you do need a little bit of sugars for overall health. And so there's a little bit in there, but not a lot.
Yeah, no, that's great. Now, what is there like any sort of like a philosophy behind those shakes that comes with it? Because it seems like there's so many flavors. So to me, that's how I started overall with, I guess, my friendship with Shaklee, just from the protein shakes. And again, with my lifestyle, that's something that is definitely a part of my life. I have like a full cabinet in the kitchen stuff with all the those good, nice supplements, and I'm all about big protein shakes. So there's some sort of philosophy, let's say, again, what is different to compare to other things on the market.
Well, the science and research, I talked a little bit about the quality, and so there's no contamination in our product at all, but there's also been a lot of research on this product that has been shown that when you take this product along with the Shaklee supplements, that you will actually increase your bone density, you'll lower your cholesterol, lower your sugar levels, lower your inflammation, and increasing bone density is not an easy thing to do. But people, when they took the shake along with our vitamin strips, they increased their bone density 1 full percentage point in just a very short period of time. It was over a 3-month time period, which is huge. It's just unheard of. So the products have research and testing. They're clean and pure. They actually work. And Shaklee has everything under an umbrella of being natural. And Shaklee is the #1 natural nutrition company in the United States. And so our products are the most natural out of anything sold directly to the consumer. So really different product. I know it may not sound different because you probably hear some of these things from other companies. But I would just really encourage people to try the Shaklee because you will see a difference. You absolutely will.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I'm going to just see.
I was having trouble also.
I'm trying to read. I know that's what I'm saying. Like, if you see me doing this, I'm trying to like this waving, and it's So I think that's what it is. To me, that's what's appealing. That it's very natural. It's very pure. Because a lot of times this label is loaded with all the things that I don't understand. Even I don't know what it means. English, not English, Lithuanian, whichever language that is. So it's definitely gets very confusing. So it definitely makes me feel better when you see less of the things and things that kind of like makes more sense. And also it tastes natural. I think that taste sometimes also is indicator, right? What it is. It just tastes natural. So you think it should be natural then, right?
Well, and somebody asked a question, actually, when I first came on, and I was trying to remember to answer it. They asked the question of whether or not you use the protein with your kids. And so I'm just going to say something about my kids, and then you could definitely add yours too.
Yes, and somebody just asked, I'm sorry to interrupt, this is a good product for pre and post-workout. Absolutely.
Yes, it sure is, especially post-workout, because you typically need to add protein after the workout so that you can rebuild muscle tissue. So yes. My kids, though, have used this product since they were little. I used to make protein fudge. I would put the protein powder in with any of, if I made banana bread or pumpkin bread or pancakes, I would always use this as part of my flour. Right. And so it just gives your kids extra nutrition. And my kids have loved the shakes for years. So how about your kids, Laura? Do your kids drink the shakes? I try to sneak
in. I mean, but when they see the can, they're still like very, the small kids, I feel like they're all very selective. They see something that it's not familiar to the eyes. So like, oh, no, I don't want. So I think sneaking in, I did a few times because it's so kind of innocent taste where it just tastes like a nice light vanilla. So it doesn't have any of that taste that, so they can't figure out. They're always like, you can add, like sneak in like a little scoop there and there.
Right.
So that's how, but I'm sure they're gonna, but they see me always, obviously taking, all this exercising, the drinking shakes. So I'm sure they're gonna grow into that as well. I think it's just a lot of times you're trained to, you're trained to do some things.
Well, absolutely. And Shaklee has some different types of shakes. And so there's something called a meal shake that a lot of people will use with their kids. And we've got something just that is an energizing soy protein that is just protein. It's not the Life Shake, which has the full meal in it. And so there are some other options as well. So I know people might want to know that.
Yeah, no, there's some nice things. I was saying like my cafe latte, then I love strawberry, there's chocolate, there's vanilla. Okay, so there's some nice, very pleasant flavors to choose from, which is a great thing. And obviously you can, so that's something that I wanted everybody to know too. And then this, of course, it has all the information here on the front as well.
Right.
So it's all right. So that's great. So that's that is I don't know, like I think anything else about this?
Yes. Yeah. Actually,
segment here.
Something I always think of things and probably as soon as we hang up, I'll think of lots of things I want to say, but it has very high levels of leucine in it, which helps your body retain muscle and lose fat. Mm-hmm. And so that's another part of the Life Shake that's really important to know. So if you're on a weight management program, you want to lose a few extra pounds, the Life Shake is fantastic for that. And if you're just trying to increase your muscle mass, that's also going to be fantastic for that because it really does help you retain muscle and lose fat.
Now, you suggest, is it like you take once a day? Can you actually take a couple of shakes a day, or there's some sort of like limitations, let's say, where you kind of like, overdo it, maybe because again, even the vitamins, you can't take too much because it's just, it's kind of loses sense, I guess, right? So is it like once a day? It could be 2 a day.
You can do as many a day. And actually the Shaklee supplements and vitamins are just like eating food. So if you ate too much, your body would just flush it out. And it's the same thing with the protein powder. If you got too much, your body would just flush it out. I've done as many as 3 shakes in a day because I've been super busy and not able to sit down and cook a healthy meal. And so I'll just do the 3 shakes in the shaker cup and you're good to go. So you could have as many as you need. If you're on the weight management program, you would do 2. You would absolutely do 2 a day.
Well, that's something that always, that once you take a shake, it has a lot of, things that sometimes it's kind of impossible even to take with the food. Right. But it's a certain amount, so you might not have something available, and this is just kind of includes everything in one, which is, I think it's great.
It sure does.
All right, so hopefully, I don't see it. Again, anybody can ask any questions after that. Just text me or Jennifer. Follow Jennifer Clacken on Instagram too, right? And we're always there to answer questions.
Awesome. Well, it was great to be here with you this morning, early on a Monday morning.
That's a good way to start Monday, right? Just with
exactly.
Thanks workout and then little protein, educational stuff. So it's all good.
Yes, it is.
All righty. So have a good day. Enjoy your week, and we'll catch up next week.
Sounds great. Bye, Laura.
Bye.